All right. Hello. Hello. We're on day 3. We're talking Copaiba and Deep Blue Stick today. So I'm happy to do this because, as I always say, Deep Blue is like my best friend. I know several of us say that, but these are two amazing products that we have that are now I get to share a different version of them, right? And so I love it. I love it. Now, I ordered my kit, right? But while I was at convention, but I did not pick it up in time. So now I don't get to share the oils right here with you, but I can share screenshots. So here we go. We're just going to do this thing kind of like a PowerPoint here. All right, so let's talk. Let's talk Copaiba first, right? Copaiba is an amazing, amazing oil. It is derived from the Copaiba tree. Right? It's a resin that's derived from there that is in Brazil, in the Amazon. And I love this oil because it's really awesome for the nervous system, really great for anti-inflammatory properties. It is an amazing, amazing oil we can use for many things. Now that we have it in the Copaiba Touch, which basically means that we've just added the fractionated coconut oil to it, we're going to have a different application method, right? So now we get to roll it on. We can roll it on our skin. We can roll it on our pulse points or on our face. And so one of the things that it's really good for is a healthy complexion, healthy looking skin. It can also help with minor irritations to the skin. So let's say sunburn, things like that, it's really going to be good for. So that's where the Copaiba Touch can come in. And I will tell you, I use a touch line oil on my skin every day. So I'll use the Virage moisturizer on my face, and then I will add one of the oils. Sometimes I use Yarrow Palm. I'm not in my Yarrow Palm mode right now, but it is a good one to add. But one of the touch lines, so I have been recently using Rose Touch, and it's really awesome. I used Jasmine for a long time, and I like to switch it up, but I'll just use a certain one for a period of time. So now when Copaiba comes, I will be using that one after I finish this Rose Touch, right? And so it's really going to be amazing for the nutrients of the skin. I mean, the support of the skin, healthy looking skin. And what we do know about Copaiba already is that Copaiba has high levels of beta carothylene, right? Beta carothylene, right? And it is really a chemical constituent known to being soothing to the skin, right? And really great, like I said, when you have that particular chemical constituent, it is supporting anti-inflammatory support. And so with that, and it's really because, let me just read it from here because it's easier for me to just read it. Due to the unique ability to bind with CB2 receptors, the beta carothylene has potent anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, antibacterial, and antioxidant properties. So really, Copaiba is already one of those oils that can support so many different things. And what I love about it is I kind of look at it like frankincense, one of frankincense sisters, right? Because it can enhance any other oil to work even better. So when you add it to another oil, it can have a different experience, right? An enhanced experience. And this gives a little information about the sourcing, right? As I said, it's sourced from the Amazon. It's a beautiful, beautiful oil. And by sourcing Copaiba in the Amazon, we are supporting at least 3,000 harvesters. This is amazing. I always love to go to the source2you.com and see, and all of the other areas that we get to see behind the oils and see the impact that it's making, so that we understand when we do purchase one of the oils, the impact that that's making is not just the oils for you, it's for everyone. And this gives a little more background on the aroma, right? It's a spicy, woodsy oil, of course, and then giving the benefits of, again, with the skin. Okay, so now that gave you a lot of details. This just kind of highlights what I was just talking about. The Copaiba enhances any other oil because it helps to absorb the other oils into the skin. So that's what we really love, right? And that's why we This is why I know when I'm using Copaiba, it's a great one to add to anything else, right? So I love that. So this just gives kind of the highlight. The price is going to be $23 wholesale, $30.67 retail, but who buys retail? I mean, come on. And it's going to be 23 PV. All right. So love, love, love Copaiba. Definitely get your Copaiba on, right? Now, I would love to add the emotional benefits. So we already know Copaiba has emotional benefits, just like all of the oils. But now we have it in this roll-on, we can just roll it on our pulse points, which we know are great places to support ourselves for our emotions. You can just put it on your wrists, inhale, put it behind your ears, different things like that, right? So, but Copaiba is going to be great for unveiling the deeper messages in your life, those things that maybe we see patterns, we see things show up, and it's just like, okay, it's kind of like, you know, breaking open a code, right? Like figuring it out. So it's going to unlock those deeper messages, as well as become more aware of the hidden aspects of ourselves. So sometimes we have things about ourselves that maybe we don't, you know, we're not really wanting to look at. But when you are ready to look at them, Copaiba is there to help surface them, bring them to the surface. Okay. And then accept the whole self, because in, you know, we have all these different facets of who we are. But when we learn to just accept the fact that, hey, I got a little bit of that in me too, right? If I look at myself and go, hey, yeah, I love all these great things I want to say I like about me, but then I have these other areas that I can embrace those too. I accept all of me, and it helps to do that. The low vibration emotions that it's going to support is guilt, shame, regret, feeling less than, like feeling not enough. And the high vibration would be the worthiness, forgiven, self-aware, purposeful existence. So this is a juicy, juicy oil, y'all. Y'all get your Copaiba, okay? So now, let's talk a little bit about Deep Blue. Okay, come on, y'all. If you know me, you know Deep Blue is one of my faves, okay? Deep Blue is, it's great for that, you know, like I said, the anti-inflammatory response, really great for that, really great for the aches, the joint, the muscle tension, all of that good stuff. We know we use Deep Blue. Deep Blue comes in the oil, comes in the Deep Blue rub, and now we have a stick, y'all. We have a stick. And so with the stick, what's so great, well, first, let me just talk about what's in it, okay? Let's just talk about what's in it. So it has the same oils that Deep Blue has, right? It's the Deep Blue Soothing Blend, which has wintergreen, camphor, peppermint, ylang ylang, helichrysum, blue tansy, blue chamomile, and osmanthus. But if you notice here, we have now added Copaiba to the stick, y'all. Look at here, Copaiba, right? And as I just mentioned, as I was talking about Copaiba helps any other oil to work even better, right? It's going to help it to absorb better, okay? So this is really powerful. So to talk a little bit about Deep Blue Stick, it is cooling and soothing. If you have used Deep Blue before, you already know that that's the case, right? But one of the things that when we were at convention, someone mentioned that their child, you know, since they were able to use it early, they tried it on their children, and their children are athletes. One of the kids said that they love it because they could now not have to touch it, and so then it wouldn't, if they ate something, they wouldn't have it, you know, like they wouldn't be tasting it in their mouth. And the other child said that she liked it because it didn't, you know, didn't burn, right? It was cooling. It didn't feel, you know, burning. And Deep Blue for me doesn't feel like it's burning. It just feels, I can feel the tingle. I can feel that. So I imagine that's what she's saying. It feels a bit less than, you know, than that sparky, tingly kind of feeling that you get from the menthol, right? So, anyway, so Deep Blue Stick now we have without having to touch it, which is like such a huge, huge piece. But there's another huge piece that's really amazing, which is right here. It delivers temporary relief of minor aches and pains of muscles and joints associated with simple backache, arthritis, sprains, strains, and bruises, y'all. So we could actually say arthritis. It has an over-the-counter claim. That is the biggest piece right there. So really, really amazing that we can now say that. Yeah, I can't wait to be screaming about that. All right. And so just a few more details about it, right? And here it mentions it again, it provides maximum OTC strength plant-based menthol, right? So it is an over-the-counter claim and it is amazing. Let's give a little bit more detail, right? So here it's basically saying what I was just talking about, right? Able to have that over-the-counter claim of the topical analgesic claim that we want to say. It includes the Copaiba, so it's going to help it to enhance the absorption of it. No mess. And get this, y'all, it is absolutely 100% free. I mean, natural. It's 100% natural. I love this. So it's free of all of these things, right? So it's 100% natural, so much so that doTERRA also got the score on the environmental working group, right? The EWG.org, right? To figure out, to see what the natural rate was. And it was 1, and that is the lowest that it can be, right? So they ranked 1. Now it did go up a little bit to 3 when they added the essential oil ingredients, but that is only because they don't have a measuring stick really for doTERRA's essential oils, those CPTG oils. They're only going by the normal, I guess, toxic oils that are out there. And so it came out to be a 3, but we know, right? doTERRA is completely natural. So, so this is really huge. And even the packaging is natural, right? So they use it's packaged by using post-consumer recycled material. So I love the direction that doTERRA is continuing to go in and to be more and more sustainable. And these new line of products, they have really upgraded their process in doing so and staying true to who they are. So I'm really grateful for all that they are doing. It's just amazing. Oh, and the cost on this one is wholesale $24.50, a retail $32.67, and then the PV is going to be 20 PV. So I'm excited to get my kit, and I know it's in the mail. And yeah, so these are some really powerful products, and that I'm excited to use, and I hope that you are too. So I hope it gave you a little bit more detail about it, and excited for you to get your own. All right, y'all have a wonderful day.